everyone, I'm Aveline. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So this was the mid-century modern house that I really wanted to show you guys last week. Unfortunately, on the Saturday, there was so much noise in the yard. Like the microphone would 100% be able to pick it up then. So I decided to just save it for this week because I was gone Sunday as well. I was at a festival, which was nice. I love going to music concerts and festivals and stuff like that. So I feel like my joy jar, if that's a thing, I don't know, that sounds stupid, but anyway, we're going with it. I feel like it's been filled up again, and that's good. That's good, right? That's nice. So, but I have a couple of builds for you guys this week. I have this one and another one that I spent the last 2 days building on. So and then we'll see if I manage to build another one, but I don't really know because I'm going to a concert again tomorrow. I know, I can't be stopped. I cannot be stopped. Anyway, before we get into talking about this build, I got a quick little intermission. Just quickly want to say thank you to the EA Creator Network for making this video possible by providing me with codes throughout the years, and also if you want to support the channel, I have a creator code with them. It is Aveline. You can see it on the screen right now. Feel free to use it if you want to or don't, no pressure whatsoever. Now let's get back to the video. Also, in case you hadn't noticed, I think there's a sale going on at the moment, but it might also have been last week. I don't know, maybe I'm a little bit behind. As per usual, it would not surprise me. But if you've been waiting for one, there is one right now, or there was last week. And in case it was last week, I don't know what to do about that. Anyway, so we are today building another mid-century modern home. I said this in the last video that I was really in the mood to build something mid-century modern, so I built the 20 by 15 last week, and then I built this shortly after, like the next day or something like that, I think. It's on a 30 by 20, it's in Oasis Springs. That's my go-to area for mid-century modern houses, and it has room for 2 parents and also a child. So it's a family home, a small one, but nonetheless still a family home, and I kind of wanted it to go very well with the other one that I did. So like if you download both of them, you can place them close to each other in one of the neighborhoods in Oasis Springs, and it would fit in there. They would go together. They would kind of look like they're meant to be in the same neighborhood, essentially. Like that's what I wanted to try at least. So I feel like I managed. But sometimes there was like a phase where, like with me building on YouTube, where every single video wanted to do a new style, and I don't know, I've definitely been doing a lot of these lately over the past couple of years, where I've built one house and then I felt like building a similar house in the same neighborhood, so that there'd always be like 2 houses right after each other, sort of in the same style. Yeah, I feel like I've done that a couple of times by now. This one kind of fits with that as well. So maybe I'll do some more in this neighborhood. I can't remember what it's called, but it's the one where there's a couple of grassy areas, and I think, or grassy lots, or are they all grassy? I can't actually remember. I think it's the lower right one in Oasis Springs, but I don't know why I'm completely blanking on what that world looks like at the moment. I'm pretty sure that's the area though. Aren't there 4? Yeah, there's 4, because there's the other area that's a little bit above this one, where most of them have like sandy lots, and then there's the one where you would preferably build like Mediterranean houses or something like that. I've built a lot of contemporary houses in that area. The Calientes live in that area. Yeah, and then we have the, I don't know why I'm telling you guys this, because you know, I'm the one who doesn't know. But like I'm trying to teach myself as I'm doing this voiceover apparently, because you know, great timing. I'm probably wrong about it too. Also, I realized while I was decorating this house that we got new radiators, and that's pretty cool because honestly, I would use radiators a lot in my builds. I don't really know, like I haven't done it lately, but I've also been building a lot of, not necessarily, like a lot of newer houses that would maybe look like they have floor heating or something, you know? But I used to do a lot of builds with radiators, but I got a little bit tired of the vampire ones because they have bats on them, so it's very nice to see ones that don't. And I might have to revisit that. I will admit though, the thought of having to sit down the thought of sitting down to build a suburban, like a traditional suburban, right now it's kind of killing my mood a little bit. Killing my my willpower a little bit. Like, I don't know, I'm not feeling it. You guys ever get like that? Like, you feel like maybe it's about time that you revisit this style, but at the same time, it would suck out all the joy of building for me right now. I don't know, we'll get to it once I feel like building another suburban, like traditional suburban house. I'm kind of looking at my floor planning picture. I'm pretty sure that the game has deleted some of my terrain paint from underneath trees, which is so annoying, especially to notice after everything is like saved and recorded and downloaded. I don't put up for download and everything. There you go. So I don't know, if you notice the 3 trees and they don't have dirt underneath them, just, you know, add a little bit there. I apologize, sometimes the game is like super annoying. I see a lot of the other terrain paint is in its rightful place, so maybe I'm lucky. Also, by the way, there's a greenhouse in the backyard here, but I had the weirdest thing happened. Okay, so I sent my computer to repair recently and it got repaired, right? I've had 2 blue screens since, but I'm pretty sure it's because my graphics card needed to get updated. After that, not had a single issue. We should be fine, hopefully. Let's knock on wood and all that stuff. Yes, yes. Otherwise, I'll send it back so they can fix my computer, because I'm not having it anyway. But like, editing is faster, opening everything is faster. It runs a lot more smoother than it did before. So I'm pretty sure that the repair has done something. It's definitely fixed something, but maybe there's more wrong with it. I don't know. So when I was sitting down building this house, I decided that I really wanted there to be a greenhouse in the backyard because I haven't done a greenhouse in a while and I really wanted to just revisit that a little bit. And so I wanted to build a greenhouse that was not directly on the ground, but like raised a few ticks above the ground on a foundation, if you get what I mean. And every time I did that, the game crashed. Like, it would just close down every time I raised it. Not like placing down the square for the greenhouse or, you know, that, but like as soon as I would raise it a couple of ticks, it crashed. And it continued to do that. It did that 4 times. Why? Like, what's going on there? So I don't know. If you download this house and you raise the greenhouse up a little bit, does it do the same for you? Or is it just my game that's being weird? Because like everything else was fine and it hasn't crashed. The game hasn't crashed. Or maybe it has once. I don't like, just, it's not like a crash. It just closes down. It doesn't even like pause or load or anything. It just closes down 1 second to the next. I'm mentioning it because it was super odd, but like at no point was I scared for my computer. At no point did I think, oh my gosh, it's broken again. I was like, what the heck? Because it's so random. It's so random. So I'm perplexed. If you can help me out, like, not that I want all of you to download the house. Like, if a couple of you could help me out and like try to raise the greenhouse a little bit and see if it like closes down your game, thank you, and just let me know. But I don't know, because I don't know what's going on with it. It was so strange. So yeah, but there's a greenhouse. It's just not raised above the ground. It's like literally directly on the ground. I have built a greenhouse since then that is raised on a platform or on a foundation. So, because there's a difference between the two, yes. And that was fine. Even though I was sitting there, as soon as I was like, oh, I have to raise this because I want like stilt foundation underneath it, I figured that would look cool. And as soon as I raised it up, I was like, wait a minute, did you remember to save? What if it crashes now? Nothing happened. We're all good. So I don't know. That was like, it's so random and out of the blue. It's so weird, so strange. But it looks cute out there though. I like the backyard for this place. I played a lot around with like tiles and stuff, so I hope you like it once we get to it. But for the time being, we are still decorating the interior. So this is the parents' bedroom. It's very simple. I did want to add color to the house, but not necessarily follow a very strict color scheme throughout the house. So the only thing I wanted to include was a little bit of like this, if you saw the rug in the living room area, or you can spot it like right there, for example, I wanted to use a little bit of green in there. I think yellow was something that I was focusing on as well, but then for the parents' bedroom, the color scheme is a little bit different. And also for the child's bedroom, which is very, very narrow room, by the way, I know. It's filled with stuff as well. But I just had a good time with it. I was really enjoying decorating this room. Just like, I wanted it to look more or less like a unicorn threw up in here. We have this sort of color scheme going on in the next build as well. I just wanted to... I've been watching Supernatural, and I'm reminded of the unicorn. If you know that episode, you know. And I don't know, it's on my mind. I haven't even gone to that episode yet, I don't think. But I wanted it to look like a unicorn threw up in there, and not whatever happened in Supernatural. So maybe this time I'll actually finally finish Supernatural, because I think the last 2 times that I've watched it, I've gotten to, and this is impressive, like, you gotta give me some credit, but I've gotten to season 12, 12, and then been like, yeah, actually I'm gonna watch something else. So maybe finally I can get those last 3.5, let's say 3.5 seasons watched. When I say watched, I mostly have it running on my other monitor. Like, I'm not watching it non-stop, so that's not where I've been okay. I've not just been lying in my bed watching Supernatural. No, I usually have it, I actually put it on pause right now, but I don't remember what season I'm on. I think it's 7. I believe so, because we're getting to a point with the story. It's the Leviathans, and I'm just kind of, I don't like them. I don't know. They always like bother me a little bit. I just thought that part of the storyline is not that great. So, yeah, that's running on my other monitor when I'm like doing stuff. When I'm editing and I don't have to listen to myself mostly, because you know that's a drag. Anyway, do I feel like I feel like I just, was that a diss at you because you're sitting there listening to me right now? No, I'm dissing myself for talking so much, which you have to in voiceover. So this is getting a little bit too meta. Anyway, we're moving on. So, yeah, I watch it when I'm like just editing or building, when I'm just like chilling and I just need background noise that I can follow without paying too much attention to it. It's perfect for that, especially because I know what's going on at all times because I've already watched it. But what are we gonna do with the last 3 seasons? I don't know. I just remembered. I literally just remembered. This is the season when we meet Charlie. And I'm so excited. I can't wait. This is a good season. Charlie's amazing. I'm so excited to meet Charlie. Isn't her name Charlie? I feel like in my head it's Charlie. Anyway, I'm looking forward to her introduction. Her introduction? Yes. Anyway, so yeah. If you watched Supernatural, let me know your favorite character. And if it's not Charlie, you're just objectively wrong, by the way. And if her name is not Charlie and I'm just sitting here naming a name, that's too bad. Anyway, actually there's a lot of good characters on that show, so whatever you say, you'll almost be correct, whatever you say. I'm not saying everything is the correct answer, but I'm saying close to, okay. So yeah. I didn't really want to, by the way, I just want to quickly touch on this, but I didn't really want to do too much about the garage because I don't know, I didn't feel like it. It had to be like slightly messy, but also I really wanted to include some skill leveling items for you guys because that's been something. Oh, suddenly there's a greenhouse, by the way. I wonder where that come from. Maybe I built it and then was like, I am not going to record this because what if the game just crashes again? So there it is. We're not touching the foundation. But yeah, I still wanted to include some skill leveling items for you guys because that has been pointed out. That was a weird, for some reason, words did not want to come out for a second. That has been pointed out a little bit, a few times, so I'm including some for you. Hope they can be used. If they're not the right ones, just swap them out. You'll be good. But I mean, we got a little bit of like, we got fitness in the pool, gardening, cooking, there's probably a bookcase somewhere, music or piano, I can't remember if, yeah, everything's split up, so it's piano but also woodworking, kind of cool. There's no pattern to it, it doesn't make sense. They're skillfully confused in this house. That doesn't make any sense either, but that's fine. So, also someone pointed out, like, this is funny, so in one of my videos, I remember someone pointed out, like, why don't you put toys in the living room when there are kids in the house? And I thought about this, and it's actually because me and my brother shared a bedroom for some time. I think until I was 11 or something, maybe 12, I can't remember, something like that. And all our toys wasn't in our bedroom. There were no toys in the living room, ever. So to me, it just makes sense to have it in the bedroom. I don't, like, in our room. It's the same reason, like, I have a lot of bookcases in my builds. It's because my childhood home had bookcases everywhere. To me, a home is not a home without bookcases. Just like some people, their homes are not homes without toys in the living room, but we just didn't have that in my house. All of it was in our bedroom, so I don't know. To be fair though, we also had the kind of living room that you had to walk through to get from the hallway to the kitchen, and with very little space in the middle, so that's the only place you could sit with your toys, and everyone would be falling over them if if you placed them there. So I mean, it kind of makes sense that we just have them in the bedroom instead. It was the same with my sisters. They had theirs in their bedrooms as well when they were younger. I think they even had like a dedicated room in the basement for it, so I think that room later on became my bedroom, actually. It always sounds huge when I talk about my childhood home, but it really wasn't. It was like old and falling apart and a square, essentially. No, I can't rebuild it in The Sims. It doesn't work because of the way that it was. It was like a half basement, but like, I can't explain it. So I can't build it though, unfortunately. I would love to, but I'm just not able to. But yeah, so that's why we didn't have our toys in the living room, so. But you're always welcome to add some to the living room if you really want there to be some. Just saying, you can mess up the house completely if you want to. I do not mind one bit. But we are getting to the end of the video, so I'm gonna wrap up this voiceover now. If you like the build, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it on that hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. And as always, the tray files can be found over on my Patreon, which will be linked to in the description box down below, as well as in the pinned comment, where you can also find a link to my booktube channel. So if you like to read, definitely feel free to go check it out. But that is all I got for you guys today, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and all the good stuff if you did, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.
Oh, Emily, when did you fall right out of love? Oh, Emily, when did the magic start for us? Oh, but Emily, you are the part of me I fear. It will kill me when you leave and close my door. Oh, Emily. I can't believe it's already over. Too late to talk and fix whatever's broken. I always thought